Patience, episode number 6. Today I'm playing a bit of piano and talking about my track Dust. So I needed a transition between the Balkan circus mood of La Danse Macabre and the harmonic minor oriental Tigran-ish mood of Oasis. And I also wanted to cool down a bit the energy because both tracks are pretty heavy. So I thought I would do a pretty cool and smooth Tigran-like piano ballad. But I'm definitely not a piano player or a virtuoso like Tigran, so I had to choose something easier for me to play, and I settled with a very cool harmonic progression, this one. So that was my very first idea and very simple idea for this track, starting on this very simple E-flat minor chord progression. Firstly, on a very intimate mood with just a few pizzicatos on cellos, and it builds up into some kind of drop, I guess, that I made with my coffee machine. So I'm going to show you a bit of that and the libraries I used and the instrument I used to do that. So here is the Dust session. 119 tracks for a transition. It's a bit much, but it's worth it, I guess. So first thing is that there is always this ambience going on, you know, the vinyl chimes right there in the background. So yeah, it's pretty much everywhere. It's the ambience I was talking about in my second video, Take Your Time. So here is the chord progression I was playing before on the sweetest and softest piano of them all. So all the track is based on this chord progression with a few different layers, for example, in this section. And I mentioned the organic kind of introduction there is here. So firstly with some pizzicatos and some long waves, string waves here. This is something I like to do in my melodic instrument. You have some kind of line going up and at the same time a line going down. I did pretty much the same thing with the violins, except it's definitely not the same tone. So as you can see, it's a pretty fragile type of sound. I really liked it, and I blended it with a ton of different stuff. Firstly, the melodica. And some various instruments. So this is, for example, the reed organ. The bass accordion is obviously playing only the bass part. And the piccolo accordion and some vocals from Carla again, just following the harmony with different lines going up and down. And intimate strings from Adio. Playing only harmonics. There is also this strong ambience that I recorded when I was shooting a music video, actually, in the mountain. It sounds like this. And I really love to do that because it actually adds up some life into it. It really works. It's a very easy trick. Then of course there are the chimes. I said they were pretty everywhere, so they are. So yeah, that was a bit of dust, and with this specific chord progression that I actually used a lot of time in this album, especially in this track and the following ones. It's one of my favorite tracks, I think. Even though I only worked 22 hours on this one. So yeah, see you tomorrow, guys.